Welcome students in the online classes. Today we are going to study about ecological pyramid. But before seeing that topic, we should learn what is food chain and what is food web. So let us start. So here's is the definition. So food chain is a sequence in which an organism is eaten up by the other organism, or it is a sequence of eating and being eaten up. So you can understand this definition with the help of this diagram. You can see here in this picture that it is a sequence of different organism, and here each organism is eating the next organism. For example, rabbit is eating the grass and the hawk is eating the rabbit. So let us take the another example. Here you can see in the picture that grass is eaten by the grasshopper and grasshopper is eaten by a frog. Frog is eaten by the snake and snake is eaten by the eagle. And when the eagle dies, it decomposed by the decomposer such as fungi. So here it is sequence of eating and being eaten up, and the chain always start with the producer, that is the grass, and the primary consumer is the grasshopper, secondary consumer is the frog, tertiary consumer is the snake, and the top consumer here is the eagle. So this is the sequence of organism in which organism is eaten up by the next organism, and this sequence is called as food chain. Next is food web. So students, here is the definition. Network of food chain is called as food web. So let us study it with the help of this picture. So here you can see in this picture the food web. It looks complicated but it is very easy. So here grass or plants may be eaten up by the grasshopper or as well as by the rabbit. So each of them are herbivore and may be eaten by the other carnivores such as frog, birds, snakes. Here python picture is given, fox, depending upon their food habit. So you can see here in this picture corn plant is there. So corn plant is eaten by the grasshopper. Grasshopper is eaten by either by the frog or by the rat. Frog can be eaten by the python as well as by the wolf. In the next side you can see a flowering plant. So a flowering plant can be eaten by the butterfly. Butterfly can be eaten by either by frog or by a dragonfly. If frog eat the butterfly, frog will be eaten by the eagle. And if it is eaten by the dragonfly, dragonfly will be eaten up by another bird, and that bird will be eaten by the eagle. Next you can see lavender. Lavender will be eaten by butterfly. Butterfly will be eaten by the dragonfly, and dragonfly will be eaten by the small bird, and small bird will be eaten by the eagle. In the next food chain you can see mangoes can be eaten by the small fruit fly, that can be eaten by the bird, and bird can be eaten by the eagle. So this is a web like structure you can see here. So when the food chain of different organisms are interconnected, that is called as food web. So we have studied food chain and food web so that we can understand this ecological pyramid. So children, it is a graphical representation of flow of energy in each tropic level. Now what is tropic level? So here we are seeing this grass is one tropic level. After that this rat is there, that is another tropic level. Carnivores are present in the another tropic level, and top predator is present in another tropic level. So this is called as tropic level. So it is a representation of flow of energy towards the successive tropic level. So the pyramid begins with the producer, that is the grass. So there are three types of ecological pyramid, that is pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, and pyramid of energy. So let us study one by one in details. So students, let us start with the pyramid of number. So children, here the relationship between producer, herbivore, carnivores at successive trophic level. So this is the example I have drawn. So here we are speaking about the number of animals or number of organisms present at each trophic level. For example, here the producer are always maximum in number. Here producer are the grasses, so grasses is maximum in number, and this number will decrease as we move towards the apex. Apex is this top part, that is called as apex. So as we move towards the apex, the number will decrease. So grass is maximum in number. So suppose we are taking 10,000 in number, so 10,000 grasses is there. Then rabbit will be 1,000 or mice will be 1,000. Snake will again decrease. The lizard, number of snake or lizard will become 100, and hawk will become 10. So in this way, as we are moving towards the apex, the number of organism in each level is decreasing one by 1. So this is called as pyramid of number, where number of organisms are present in each level. So it is a representation of number of organism in each trophic level. So the first trophic is always the producer. This is the primary consumer, this is the secondary consumer, this is the tertiary consumer. So here number is decreasing, and this is called as upright. This structure is called as upright. So here the tertiary consumers such as hawk are least in number. This is least in number. So the shape of the pyramid is upright. Now here we can see here inverted structure. This is called as inverted. This is upright and this is inverted. Here producer is only one tree. In one tree there are leaf feeding insect, many in number. So maybe it is 100. And now to eat these insects there are thousands of birds and insects. So in this way it is inverted. So this is the pyramid of these organisms are having inverted structure. Here the producer, a tree may be numerous, may have numerous small insect. They may have numerous small insect, hence number at the base is smaller, while leaf eating insect is more. Leaf feeding insect is more than the producer. So here upright. So here we were seeing that it is decreasing. The number of organisms in each trophic level, it is decreasing. 10,000, then 1,000, then 100, then 10 in number. Where in the inverted we have seen 1, then maybe 10, maybe 100. So this is inverted shape and this is a upright shape. So pyramid of number can be upright also and can be inverted also. And the next one is pyramid of biomass. So here we are speaking about the weight. So total weight of a living matter per unit area of an ecosystem. So it represents between different trophic level in terms of their weight. So here we have taken a producer as grass, then here herbivores, then we have taken fox as a secondary consumer. This is primary consumer, this is secondary consumer, this is tertiary consumer or top consumer. So student, this is herbivores is a primary consumer, okay, don't get confused. Fox is a secondary consumer, lion is a tertiary consumer, or this is also called as top consumer. So children, here energy or representation of organisms are taken in the form of their weight, and they generally decrease from producer to the apex, reaching to the apex. to the top carnivorous in the grassland ecosystem. This is a grassland ecosystem. So here it will decrease, their weight will decrease. Suppose this is 1000 kg, then this as we reaches to the primary consumer, that is rabbit, that will be 100 kgs. Then reaching to the secondary consumer, that is fox, that will be 10 kg. Reaching to the lion, that will be 1 kg. We are just suppose that, okay children. So we are taking this organism on the basis of their weight. So this decreases from producer to the top carnivores, okay. So these are measured in kg per meter square. So this is upright. As it is going towards the apex, it is decreasing, their weight, their mass is decreasing. Coming to the this pond ecosystem, here we see this is inverted. Why? Because phytoplanktons are the plants found in the pond. These are the plants found in the pond, and this plant are eaten by the small insects which we called as zooplanktons. Zooplanktons are eaten by the small fish, and small fishes are eaten by the big fish, that is shark, top consumer. So here the weight of the shark is 16 gram per meter square. We suppose that their weight is 16 gram per meter square, and small fish weight is 12 gram per meter square, zooplankton 8 gram per meter square, and phytoplanktons weight is 4 gram per meter square. Here it is, as it is going towards the apex, it is increasing. So this is inverted in shape. These are inverted in structure. So pyramid of biomass in the pond ecosystem is inverted, whereas in the grassland ecosystem it is upright. So we have understood that it represents between different trophic level in terms of their weight. We are measuring it in a weight according to their mass per unit area. So it is about pyramid of biomass. Pyramid is pyramid of energy. So the rate at which energy is transferred from one trophic level to the next trophic level. This is the representation of this. How energy is transferred from one trophic level to another trophic level. And children, this is the structure of this pyramid is always upright. So the energy gradually, slowly decreases from producer to the various consumer. And there is a reason why that decreases the rate of energy flow. Because there is a law called as 10% law, where only 10% of the energy is being stored in each trophic level, and rest are used in other biological activities such as respiration, reproduction, etc. So that is why the producer at the base level get maximum energy, whereas the consumer at the apex or the top get the least energy. So the producer get 100% energy from the sun, and the primary consumer get 10%, the secondary consumer get 1%, the tertiary consumer get 0.1%, and the top consumer get 0.1%. So as the energy is transferred from one trophic level to the another trophic level, it is decreasing. That is why the pyramid of energy is always upright. They are not inverted. So today we have studied the three types of pyramid: pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, and pyramid of energy. And we have learned that the pyramid of number and biomass can be upright and inverted, but the pyramid of energy can never be inverted. They are always upright, and they decreases from the bottom to the top, from the base to the apex. So it is all about ecological pyramid. Keep studying. Thank you, students.